It's a Japanese kind of stir fry. We're going to use chicken today as our meat, but you can do it with prawns, with pork, anything like that. We're going to use shiitake mushrooms, some onions in there. You can put pretty much whatever you want in. It's the sauce that's the main part, and the udon noodles are the slightly thicker ones. So for 2 servings then you'll need 300 grams of udon noodles. These are the wok ready udon noodles. They're already partially cooked. You can get the dried ones, but I'd recommend using these wok ready udon noodles. 2 chicken breasts, 3 or 4 white cabbage leaves, 5 or 6 shiitake mushrooms, 1/2 of a white onion chopped, 1.5 tablespoons of peanuts, and in here then I have spring onions or scallions cut 2 ways. So I've diced the ends up here nice and fine, and then I've also just shredded down the other half of the spring onion there. And for the sauce then to go with the udon noodles, first of all 150 millilitres of chicken stock, or 1/2 cup, 1 teaspoon of caster sugar, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of rice wine. You can get a hold of this in pretty much every supermarket or grocery store. If you don't have any to hand, you can just use a tablespoon of sherry instead. 1 teaspoon of Worcester sauce, and 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. I also have 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil here, that's to cook our chicken in. And also I have a few pieces of pickled ginger here. Now that's completely optional, I know some people don't like that very much, but it just makes a great garnish for the dish at the end. So to start off then, I'm just going to heat a wok with our vegetable oil. We're using vegetable oil so it's got a very neutral flavour. And then you just want to dice up your chicken. Once you've diced up that chicken then, straight into your wok. Just going to brown that off for a few minutes. Now that chicken's looking good. In with the onions. Now that chicken's had about 8 minutes now, it's nicely browned off. Just going to take our shiitake mushrooms, they're full of flavour these. Just going to roughly dice them up. No particular way of doing it, just get them roughly chopped. And lob them straight in to your wok with your chicken. Fantastic, give those a little stir. Then with our spring onions, we're going to take roughly half of our stalks that we've sliced vertically, and again roughly 3/4 of our spring onions that we chopped horizontally. Get those chucked in with the chicken. Set the rest of those aside for later. They're going to act as the garnish with that ginger we have put aside. In with the nuts. Okay, next then, in with our teaspoon of sugar. It's going to add some lovely sweetness to the dish. In with the soy sauce. In with the rice wine. In with the sesame oil. And in with the Worcester sauce. Real good stir up. Get that flavour worked around your wok. Okay, next we take a handful of your udon noodles. Get those mixed in. Just keep repeating, handful at a time, until you've got all your udon noodles in your wok, coated in that lovely sauce. Doing it this way just makes it a bit easier to work it around the wok, get those flavours mixed around. Okay, that's great. Just going to give that a couple of minutes. Take our cabbage leaves. Just going to thinly slice those. Pieces like this, they will wilt down nicely. Straight in the pan. Again, work those around the wok. Now those cabbage leaves are in there. You want to go in with your chicken stock. Keep that heat nice and high. So you want to cook this off Once you've got all the ingredients in there, stir it every now and again, but leave it for about 10 minutes, okay? That'll finish off the cooking of all the ingredients, bring everything together nicely. And you want to make sure that chicken's cooked. Plating up for this couldn't be much simpler. Grab yourself a nice bowl, take yourself some tongs, and simply help yourself to whatever sort of serving you'd like. Fantastic. I'm going to top with a little bit of this we prepared earlier. And last but not least, a couple of strands of our pickled ginger. It's a very, very strong flavour this, so you don't want too much. Okay, fantastic. Yaki Udon.